The disappearance of Glenn Miller on December 15, 1944, remains one of the most enduring mysteries of World War II. Miller, a world-renowned bandleader and one of the most iconic figures in the history of big band music, vanished while flying over the English Channel in a single-engine Norseman UC-64 aircraft. His sudden and unexplained disappearance has sparked decades of speculation, theories and investigations, yet no definitive answers have ever been found. The crash not only marked the tragic loss of a musical legend, but also left an indelible void in the world of music and the hearts of millions of fans. Glenn Miller was at the height of his career when he enlisted in the U.S. Army Air Forces during World War II. Born on March 1, 1904, in Clarinda, Iowa, Miller had risen to fame in the late 1930s and early 1940s with his distinctive sound, characterized by a clarinet-led melody over a saxophone section and a smooth, swinging rhythm. Hits like In the Mood, Moonlight Serenade, and Chattanooga Choo Choo had made him a household name, and his orchestra was one of the most popular in the world. By 1942, Miller had decided to put his musical career on hold to serve his country, believing that his talents could contribute to the war effort. He was commissioned as a captain and later promoted to major, tasked with leading the Army Air Force Band, which entertained troops and boosted morale both at home and abroad. Miller's Army Air Force Band became a symbol of hope and resilience. During the war, the band performed countless concerts for servicemen and women, broadcasted radio shows, and recorded music that lifted spirits during a time of global turmoil. Miller's dedication to his mission was unwavering, and he was determined to bring his music to as many troops as possible, even in the most challenging conditions. His contributions to the war effort were widely recognized, and he was beloved by both military personnel and civilians alike. In December 1944, Miller was scheduled to travel from the United Kingdom to France, where he was set to perform for Allied troops who had recently liberated Paris. The journey required crossing the English Channel, a route that was notoriously dangerous due to unpredictable weather, enemy activity, and the inherent risks of wartime aviation. On December 15th, Miller boarded a Norseman UC-64 aircraft at an airfield in Bedford, England, along with the pilot, Flight Officer John Morgan, and another passenger, Lieutenant Colonel Norman Basel. The flight was expected to take a few hours, but the aircraft never reached its destination. The disappearance of Miller's plane was met with shock and disbelief. Search and rescue efforts were launched immediately, but no trace of the aircraft or its occupants was ever found. The official explanation provided by the U.S. military was that the plane had likely crashed into the English Channel due to adverse weather conditions, including heavy fog and freezing temperatures. However, this explanation did little to satisfy the public or quell the rumors that began to circulate in the aftermath of the tragedy. Over the years, numerous theories have emerged to explain the disappearance of Glenn Miller's aircraft. One of the most persistent theories suggests that the plane may have been accidentally shot down by Allied forces. During the war, it was not uncommon for friendly fire incidents to occur, particularly in the chaotic and high-stress environment of combat. Some accounts claim that British bombers returning from a mission jettisoned unused bombs over the English Channel to lighten their load before landing, and one of these bombs may have struck Miller's plane. While this theory has been debated extensively, no conclusive evidence has ever been found to support it. Another theory posits that the Norseman UC-64 aircraft may have suffered a mechanical failure or structural issue that led to its crash. The Norseman was a reliable aircraft, but it was not without its flaws. Some aviation experts have suggested that the plane's carburetor may have iced over in the cold, dense fog, causing the engine to fail. Others have speculated that the aircraft's fuel system may have malfunctioned, leading to a loss of power. However, without the recovery of the wreckage, these theories remain speculative. In the decades since Miller's disappearance, several investigations have been conducted in an attempt to uncover the truth. In 1985, a British aviation historian claimed to have found evidence that Miller's plane had crashed in a field in France, but this theory was later debunked. In 1999, a team of researchers used sonar technology to search the English Channel for the wreckage of the Norseman, but their efforts were unsuccessful. Despite these and other attempts, the fate of Glenn Miller's aircraft remains shrouded in mystery. The loss of Glenn Miller was felt deeply by his family, friends, and fans around the world. His wife, Helen, and their 2 children were devastated by the news of his disappearance, as were the members of his band and the countless servicemen and women who had been touched by his music. Miller's legacy, however, endured long after his death. His music continued to inspire and uplift people, and his contributions to the war effort were celebrated as a testament to his patriotism and dedication. In the years following World War II, Glenn Miller's orchestra was reformed under the direction of other band leaders, keeping his music alive for new generations of listeners. The Glenn Miller Archive was established to preserve his recordings, sheet music, and memorabilia, ensuring that his legacy would not be forgotten. Tributes to Miller have been held around the world, and his music remains a staple of big band and swing music repertoires. The disappearance of Glenn Miller's aircraft is a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made during World War II, not only by those who fought on the front lines, but also by those who used their talents to support the war effort. Miller's story is one of courage, dedication, and the enduring power of music to bring people together in times of hardship. While the mystery of his disappearance may never be fully solved, his legacy lives on through the timeless melodies that continue to captivate audiences around the world. As we reflect on the life and career of Glenn Miller, we are reminded of the profound impact that one individual can have on the world. His music brought joy and comfort to millions during one of the darkest periods in human history, and his commitment to serving his country exemplified the best of the American spirit. Though his life was tragically cut short, Glenn Miller's contributions to music and his unwavering dedication to the Allied cause ensure that he will always be remembered as a true icon of the 20th century. The disappearance of Glenn Miller remains one of history's most haunting mysteries, a poignant reminder of the sacrifices made during World War II and the enduring power of music to inspire and uplift. His legacy lives on through the timeless melodies that continue to captivate audiences worldwide. If you found this story fascinating, don't forget to share it with others and subscribe for more deep dives into history's most compelling moments. Together, let's keep the memory of legends like Glenn Miller alive for generations to come.